What happened to Lionel Messi? And why he can still get back to his best? Hello, and welcome to LM10 vs CR7 Galaxy. Today, we will be discussing Lionel Messi, as we take a look at why he can still get back to his absolute best. Messi is currently having possibly the worst season of his entire career. By his usual standards, the Messi we are seeing at Paris Saint Germain is not the Messi we've known for over 15 years. Throughout his career, especially from when he became well known, no matter how bad things were, Messi always stood out. No matter how things were, he would still be the best player in the world in terms of the overall game. Even if he isn't the highest goal scorer, or wins all the trophies, and even if he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, if you look closely, you will discover that Messi's overall gameplay was still the best in the world. However, this doesn't seem to be the case at Paris Saint Germain. Yes, he still dribbles, yes he still passes the ball, but not as much as, and definitely not as good as he did just a year ago. Even if we disregard the goals, and look at his overall gameplay, they haven't been up to standard. It hasn't even been a year that he led Argentina to the Copa America title, and he was almost at his absolute best in that tournament. The Copa America tournament 2021 was his best international tournament in terms of performance throughout his career. It is not possible for there to be such an abrupt decline in the abilities of a player no matter what. So what is the problem? And what can he do to get back to his best, because I believe he absolutely can. Let us get started. What Messi lacks now is motivation. I believe the problem with Messi at Paris Saint Germain is motivation. With enough motivation, he can easily get back to the top. At PSG, he feels a little bit lost, and it seems as though the interest in football is no longer there. The main reason for this is because he doesn't really feel at home. Throughout his career, he's only played for Barcelona, so going to a completely new club, with completely new players, as well as everything new, has definitely affected his game. Even if he has friends there in the form of Neymar, Di Maria and others, it isn't enough. So I believe, if he can get motivated again, we would be seeing the Lionel Messi we all know. But what do we mean by motivation? Let's understand that this is a player who has 7 Ballon d'Ors to his name, the most in history, as well as countless other individual achievements and collective ones. After achieving so much, the drive to keep winning can easily dwindle. But how can he get motivated again, after having won almost everything? One way to do so is to build the team around him. At Paris Saint Germain, it is common knowledge that the team is built around Kylian Mbappé. At Barcelona, for about 15 years, the team was built around Lionel Messi, so seeing a decline in his performance at PSG due to playing to the strengths of someone else is quite justified. However, there are rumors that Mbappé would be moving to Real Madrid next season, and if this is the case, perhaps the team could be built around Messi, which will play to his strengths, and thus getting him to his best once again. Although Messi is 35 years old, it would be funny to think that he's lost his abilities. This is possibly the most talented player of all time, with possibly the best footballing abilities possible, we are talking about. Not forgetting that, it hasn't even been up to a year, since we saw him at his best at the Copa America. So, if the team is built around him, then with the pressure once again on his shoulders, he would most likely be motivated again, and we could see a Lionel Messi at his very best. Another reason Messi seems to have declined greatly could perhaps be due to his physical condition. We could see Cristiano scoring goals at Manchester United at 37 and think, well, he's doing great, whilst Messi at just 34 is struggling, but there's something we are not looking at. Messi and Ronaldo are not the same kind of players. Ronaldo concentrates on scoring goals, whilst Messi tries to maintain all his footballing abilities. If Lionel Messi concentrates on scoring only goals as well, then perhaps he would be even better at it, but that's not his style. But look at something. This might also be the reason why he's struggling physically, despite still having all his abilities. Messi is the only player in history who has played at the same level for more than a decade. When I say the same level, I am talking about never changing the way you play, but instead improving constantly and adding more aspects to your game. From 2008 till 2021, Messi played at the most explosive level we've ever seen in history. Always scoring goals, always dribbling, always controlling the game, and passing the ball to his teammates, always dropping deep to get the ball, improving his free kicks, improving his abilities in scoring from outside the box, and so on and so forth. How can you play like this for more than a decade, and expect not to have a massive decline physically? So we can see why Messi's condition physically is not the best. However, although it matters, it doesn't matter too much. The solution is to concentrate on his strengths, which are his talent and footballing abilities. We could see this at the Copa America. His footballing abilities were displayed despite the harsh tournament that it is. He can use these to go around his declining physique. Another way Messi can get back to his best is by moving to another team. As we all know, a little movement can have a huge effect. Perhaps, the reason he's struggling at PSG may be due to the way the team is set up, the environment and so on. So there's the possibility of him improving massively, if there is a change in these conditions. A change in conditions can easily lead to a change in so many things. There are many good teams across Europe, and there's no doubt that many of these teams will do anything to have Messi in their ranks. Despite having possibly his worst season ever, there's no lack of teams that would still want him. Why is it so? Because they are clearly aware that he still has so much to offer. This is something that could really happen, and it shouldn't be too surprising if we see him at his best again in another team. I have no doubt that Messi still has 2 or 3 seasons, where he could play at a very high level again, before any consideration about retirement. Although he's no Cristiano Ronaldo in terms of physical conditions, he's Lionel Messi in terms of footballing abilities, so let's not underestimate him. A return to Barcelona. I talked about Messi moving to another team to get back to his best, but I am now specifying his boyhood club, FC Barcelona. The place where he's stayed for almost all his life. What better way of getting back to your best than in a place where you're accepted and glorified? There's no better place. At Barcelona he would be comfortable again, and with Xavi's footballing project currently taking place at the club, if he's made a part of it, he would definitely be motivated again. Although Xavi has massively improved the team since his return, it would be difficult for things to ever be the same again without Lionel Messi. But if Messi somehow manages to find himself in the team, then we could be seeing another glorious period for Barcelona. No one has ever had an effect on this team quite like Messi, and perhaps no one ever will. So, if he moves to Barcelona, then we could be seeing yet again another version of Lionel Messi, fully motivated, all guns blazing, and at his absolute best. It's indeed very possible because he's still only 34. Pending FIFA World Cup 2022. We've looked at what is going on with Lionel Messi, why and how he is in decline, and how he can get back to his best, but there's one thing we are overlooking. The FIFA 2022 World Cup. Have we ever thought that, perhaps, he's preserving himself for one more chance at World Cup glory? If this is the case, then we should be seeing Messi at his absolute best again during the World Cup. Let's not forget Messi showed an incredible level at the recent Copa America tournament, and we could be seeing something similar or even better at the World Cup. I don't know why, but I feel Messi will display one of his best ever performances at the 2022 World Cup, and Argentina will have a huge chance at winning the tournament. Imagine if him and Argentina end up lifting the World Cup whilst displaying an incredible performance, then the level he showed at PSG throughout the season will really be understandable. No one knows, maybe he's trying to keep himself fit for the World Cup, which is the reason for his current display, and perhaps, we could see him at his absolute best again, during said World Cup. Watch out for Messi at the World Cup. And these are the reasons why I think Lionel Messi is struggling at PSG, as well as why he can still return to his absolute best. But what are your thoughts on this? Make sure to leave them in the comments. Do not forget to like, subscribe and share, as well as turn on notifications for more awesome videos. Thanks for watching, and see you later.